So I just watched The Black Mass. It was filmed last year. I'm assuming it recently came on Tubi. Right off the bat, when the news was released about this movie, I knew what it was about. It was about Ted Bundy. They've done several movies about him and what have you, so this is just another one in the long list of movies. But what's different about it is it really focuses on the 24 hours before he attacked a sorority house full of girls. So we aren't given any childhood or really past info about Ted Bundy. We see him basically carousing through town, going to the local watering hole, a bar, making phone calls, and what have you. And eventually he does come across the female co-eds as they go 2 and 4 out of the sorority house. And he also scopes out the place. He's creepily watching one of them taking a shower and what have you. Now, this movie is also really, really short. It's barely an hour and 12 minutes. You do have some familiar faces. Um, Two of the actresses are from horror movies. Um, yeah, it really just brings you into the sorority house, and you're basically watching it unfold through his eyes as he stalks the victims and brutally kills two and tries to attack others. Um, and the tone, it isn't like a goofy slasher movie. It's a very gruesome, it's very disturbing. Watching him bludgeon these girls who are real people. And towards the end, we do get some real footage of the people involved, including footage of Ted at the trial and whatnot. And that's my cat in the background making noise. So I thought it was interesting for the POV, basically through Ted's eyes, and then we just really focus on the countdown of time, 3 hours, 6 hours, what have you, counting down scene by scene up to the point where he goes into the sorority house and attacks these poor innocent victims. So I feel like they could have done maybe a little bit more with it. It's just almost unheard of that this movie is like only an hour and 12 minutes long. Usually, bare minimum is like 75 minutes. And it was a nice touch coming back full circle with the real footage of the people at the end. And you do get some text about what happened to some of the people, which I found was interesting. Um, I guess I guess you could say I wouldn't say I enjoyed it. It was a really rough watch in the second or the third half of the movie when he basically goes on a bludgeoning spree and, assaults these people. It's very depressing and disturbing, as it should be. It shouldn't be like a fun, goofy slasher movie. And it really just drives it home that these are real people. They had real lives, and some of them went on to do and accomplish other things after surviving Ted Bundy. Um, I guess I feel like they did a pretty good job with what they had. I think I read in the trivia they filmed it really quick. I think only in a matter of days. And I felt like it was kind of a passion project to sort of um, focus on the victims. You see them like studying, watching TV, making popcorn, and what have you. Just pretty much a mundane day, that isn't going to be like the rest because eventually it's going to end with a total stranger basically invading the sorority house as they slept or came home from having a drink and what have you. So it was interesting. I feel like he could have done a little bit more with the plot, but just for the plot point of focusing on the sorority house victims, it was interesting. Special effects were good. The sound audio was pretty good, and it was filmed competently. So give this one a watch. It's called The Black Mass. It came out in 2023, recently put on Tubi here in the States. Let me know what you guys thought of this. I thought it was interesting as a different angle because there's been so many movies made about Ted Bundy, and this is just one more to add to the pile. So let me know what you guys thought of this, how it stacks up to other movies. Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to wrap this up. And in a couple of days, it'll be New Year's Eve here. So if you celebrate, uh, hope you have, a good end of the year and a happy new year. And I'm going to wrap this up now. Thanks for watching. Bye.